Have you ever felt like there's just never enough time in the day? You wake up with so much to do, but by the end of the day, it feels like you haven't accomplished half of what you planned. Between work, family, social life, and personal goals, it can be easy to get lost in the chaos. You end up feeling overwhelmed, scattered, and frustrated, wondering how others seem to handle everything so effortlessly while you struggle to stay on track. You start to ask yourself, why can't I just organize my day like others do? And the truth is, many of us face this challenge, finding balance in our hectic lives. We know that being productive and focused is important, but sometimes it feels impossible to prioritize what truly matters. We know we should work hard, but we also know we need rest, prayer, and self-care. So how do we juggle it all without losing our peace of mind? The answer might not lie in simply working harder or longer hours, but in planning your day the way the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did. His life was the perfect example of balance. He was the best at everything he did, but he never neglected his physical, emotional, or spiritual needs. His days were filled with purpose, productivity, rest, and worship. By looking at the way the Prophet, PBUH, structured his day, we can learn how to organize our lives in a way that not only increases our productivity, but also strengthens our faith and brings peace to our hearts. You might wonder, how could something so simple be the key to balancing everything in my life? Well, Islam has given us clear guidance on how to structure our time, and the Prophet's, peace be upon him, routine can serve as a powerful model. By incorporating the same principles into our lives, we can regain control, find balance, and truly make the most of our time. Let's explore how the Prophet's daily routine can help you plan your day effectively while also fostering spiritual growth and inner peace. The first thing we can learn from the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH day is the importance of starting early. The Prophet, peace be upon him, would wake up early in the morning, well before dawn, for Fajr prayer. This early start set the tone for his entire day. Imagine how different your day could be if you woke up earlier, giving yourself time for prayer, reflection, and to mentally prepare for the day ahead. Starting your day with intention by offering your first prayer and connecting with Allah not only fills your heart with peace, but it also sets a calm and focused foundation for everything you do after. In today's world, it's easy to rush through the morning, feeling tired, stressed, or distracted. But by following the Prophet's example, you can take advantage of the stillness of early morning hours, allowing yourself time for spiritual connection and clarity. The early hours are free from distractions, and when you start your day with salah, prayer, you remind yourself of your greater purpose. You set aside all worldly worries and invite peace and productivity into your day. Another key aspect of the Prophet's, peace be upon him, routine was structure and balance. After Fajr, the Prophet, PBUH, would engage in productive activities, whether it was spending time with family, helping the community, or tending to personal matters. But what made his routine so effective was his sense of balance. He dedicated time to work, to worship, and to rest. This teaches us that no matter how busy our lives get, it's crucial to dedicate time to all aspects of life: our work, our spiritual needs, and our personal well-being. Instead of overworking ourselves or neglecting our spiritual needs, Islam encourages us to maintain this balance. When we structure our day in this way, we are reminded that every task can be an opportunity for growth and connection to Allah. Whether it's earning a living, spending time with family, or engaging in acts of worship, everything becomes part of our greater purpose. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, taught us that by dividing our time wisely, we avoid burnout and stay connected to Allah, while also taking care of our responsibilities and relationships. This balance isn't just about getting everything done, it's about nurturing all areas of our lives. When we make time for salah, family, work, and rest, we find peace and purpose in each moment, just as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did. Another key element of the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH day that we can implement in our own lives is the practice of setting clear intentions, niyyah, for everything we do. The Prophet, PBUH, did not engage in any action without making a clear intention, whether it was for work, prayer, or even something as simple as eating or resting. Every action, no matter how small, was connected to a greater purpose, pleasing Allah. This concept of intention helps shift our mindset. Instead of feeling like we're just going through the motions or mindlessly completing tasks, we begin to see the purpose behind everything we do. Imagine approaching each task, whether it's a meeting at work, running errands, or spending time with family, with the intention that this is an opportunity to seek Allah's pleasure. When we align our intentions with our faith, we turn every action into an act of worship. The Prophet Muhammad PBUH emphasized that actions are judged by intentions and everyone will be rewarded according to what they intended. Sahih Bukhari. This means that when you approach your day with a sincere intention to please Allah, even the smallest actions, like helping a colleague, caring for your children, or simply being kind to others, become acts of worship. By setting these clear intentions, we not only make our day more meaningful but also more fulfilling. Islam also teaches us the importance of taking breaks. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, understood the importance of rest and downtime. He would take breaks throughout his day, whether it was for a short nap, kailula, or time for reflection. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle, feeling like we need to be constantly productive. But the Prophet's, peace be upon him, example reminds us that rest is just as important as work. Taking breaks helps us recharge, improve our focus, and return to our tasks with more energy and clarity. When we incorporate both work and rest into our daily routine with the right intentions and balance, we create a day that not only brings us closer to Allah, but also keeps us grounded, productive, and at peace. By planning our day like the Prophet Muhammad PBUH, we begin to see the beauty in every moment, using our time wisely and with purpose, knowing that we are fulfilling our roles in the best way possible. As you continue to implement intention and balance into your day, another important principle from the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH routine is the idea of reflection and gratitude. At the end of each day, the Prophet PBUH would take time to reflect on his actions, giving thanks to Allah for the strength to fulfill his duties and asking for forgiveness where he had fallen short. This act of reflection allowed him to recognize what went well, what could have been improved, and where he needed Allah's guidance. It's a practice that helps us stay grounded and aware of our spiritual and personal growth. In today's world, we often rush through the day, moving from one task to the next without stopping to pause, reflect, or give thanks. But taking just a few moments each evening to reflect on the day can help us recognize our blessings and appreciate the good in our lives. When we reflect, we are reminded of Allah's mercy and how His plan is always unfolding in ways we might not understand at the time, but that ultimately bring us closer to Him. Gratitude, shukr, is another powerful tool the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to maintain a balanced life. He would frequently thank Allah for the blessings in his life, big and small, whether it was for food, family, or the ability to pray. In Islam, gratitude is not just an emotional feeling, it's an action. When we actively practice gratitude, we shift our focus from what we don't have to what we have been blessed with. This change in perspective allows us to see the beauty in our everyday lives, and it helps us stay grounded, even when life feels challenging. Gratitude also helps us stay focused on the present moment, which is essential for productivity and peace. Instead of worrying about the future or regretting the past, we learn to appreciate the here and now. As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever is not grateful for small things will not be grateful for large things." Sunan Ibn Majah. By practicing gratitude in all aspects of our lives, whether it's for our work, our health, or the blessings of family, we begin to cultivate a mindset that allows us to find joy and peace in the simple moments. The beauty of reflection and gratitude is that they help us maintain perspective and stay connected to our higher purpose. They remind us that every day is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to continue striving in the path of Allah. By reflecting on our day and expressing gratitude, we also reinforce the positive intentions we've set, turning every moment into an opportunity to connect with Allah, refine our actions, and move closer to the person we want to become. By planning your day with intention, maintaining balance, taking time for reflection, and practicing gratitude, you're not only following the example of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, you're also creating a life filled with purpose, peace, and spiritual growth. And as you continue on this path, you'll find that your day becomes not just a series of tasks, but a meaningful journey towards greater connection with Allah and the fulfillment of your true potential.